Senator Lindsey Graham, who loves that song, joins me now. All right, Senator, they're accusing the President of the United States of lying about a military operation to the American people and then manipulating the intelligence afterwards. Why would they do that?
Because they hate him so much, they want him to lose more than they love the country, and that's sad. But do you have your cell phone? Can you look up what obliterate, the definition of obliterate is? Look it up. Everybody right now, don't go to lindseygraham.com, that comes later. Look up obliterate. It says destroy utterly and wipe out. You have not heard one Democrat come out of that briefing denying that this thing was not obliterated. It was destroyed utterly. They wiped out all 3 sites. They will never be operational for years. A complete home run. Obliterate is what happened to the targets. They were obliterated, but the regime still wishes to kill all the Jews and us. So we still got a problem with Iran, but these 3 sites were completely utterly destroyed. Look up the definition of obliterate.
All right, so the sites are obliterated,
yes.
And Lindsey Graham wants regime change. Is that what you're saying? You want to go in and topple the Ayatollah? How would we do that?
I don't remember that part. You're getting to be Natasha here. So
nasty Natasha?
No, I don't want to invade Iran. I don't want to put American soldiers on the ground. But I would love to see the Ayatollah go away or change, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see all the guys that hate America go, but it's just not always the best way to do it is to get the U.S. military involved. Do you think the U.S. military should get involved in regime change in Iran?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay, so the bottom line is I hope the Iranian people will change course. The Ayatollah could change, I guess, but here's the test. I don't mind negotiating even with the Ayatollah. I want peace. I'm willing to live in peace with this regime if they will live in peace with us. So the first question to ask the Ayatollah before you negotiate, are you willing to change your policy where you advocate to kill all the Jews and destroy Israel? In other words, will you admit Israel has a right to exist before we sit down and talk? And if they won't say that, you know they're not really serious about peace. But no, I don't want to invade Iran. I don't want to get us involved with a war with the Iranians, but I do want this regime to change. I'd love for the Ayatollah to be replaced by somebody that would live in peace with us, but that's up to the Iranian people.
I loved how you said that. I don't want regime change, but I want the regime to change.
I do.
I mean, yes, we all do, of course. This guy's not a good guy. We all want that. It's just a little dicey.
It's not about him. Now, wait a minute, tell me. It's not about him being a good guy. He wants to kill every Jewish person in Israel because they're Jewish. He's a religious Nazi. He wants to kill us.
Right.
He has American blood on his hands.
No, absolutely. He's a bad guy. When I say he's a bad guy, he's a bad guy. I get it. We agree.
Yeah, we agree.
He's a bad hombre, as you say.
That's right.
Right now, they're looking for a leaker.
Yeah.
So does Congress, how does this work? Because now they're looking at Congress. I thought at first it was a Pentagon guy, but now they're saying it could have been a member of Congress. Do they go into a computer and access it? Like, how does this work?
You get the report. You get the initial assessment, members of Congress do on certain committees. We can rule me out as the leaker.
Crossing you off the list, Lindsey.
I am not pushing the narrative. This was not a very good strike.
Right.
This was obliteration by the definition in the dictionary. And if you were on the ground...
No, but just explain to the audience for us how this works. The congressmen go into this little place.
Yeah, we get information, certain committees do, about the initial Defense Intelligence Agency assessment. Somebody leaked that assessment to suggest that the operation was not what Trump said it was. They have a political motivation. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this out.
Right.
It's somebody who wants to undercut Trump. Is that a member of Congress? It could be. I don't care what your title is. If you're leaking classified information, you should go to jail.
Okay, so if it's a member of Congress, they're looking at hard time. All right, Lindsey Graham, we're crossing you off the suspect list.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Thank you so much. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.